some keys on what it means for us to carry the burden of the Lord. Firstly, it is the Lord's burden. One of the things that I had to discover as a young prophetic person was that actually when I was carrying the burden of the Lord, it was his burden, and he could execute or discharge or bring resolve to that burden whichever way he wanted to. I often would feel the need and the responsibility to not only bring the word, but to make the word come to pass. And in doing so, I would get offended and frustrated with leaders or individuals who didn't hear the word of the Lord or that which I was carrying for them. And I'd be like, you need to do something. And I'd hold them to account until God began to help me understand that my job in the new covenant was to deliver the word, not to bring the word to pass. My job was to help people partner with the word, not to make them partner with the word. And this will solve you a whole load of pain, friends, when the disappointment of people not listening to you, which is part of the prophetic journey. Many of you would have brought words that was disregarded. I often used to get frustrated when I'd be prophesying sometimes 2 or 3 years ahead of what God was doing, saying this is what needs to happen. 2 years later, after wrestling with these words, after crying out to leadership, saying, please listen to what I'm saying, something has to shift. Another person comes in and they bring the exact same words, sometimes using the same phrases, and immediately leadership or individuals react to it as if it's the first time they heard this jolly word. It was very frustrating. In fact, sometimes it would make me downright angry and irritated with people. But what I've learned is that it is the burden of the Lord, and he has a way to bring it to pass. He has a way to bring it to conclusion. His purposes are established, whether it comes as a result of me bringing the word or out of someone else bringing the word. What I'm called to do is in the moment, carry what God's telling me to carry, discharge it and give it away the way God tells me to give it away, and then to trust him in it all.